special. I'm sure Sanjay is doing more than a fabulous job.
They have to play the psychological, the way they break them.
Screenplay and writers are actually heroes of films. I'm a strong believer in films like this, and I'm just happy to be a part of a film like this. I'm fortunate, in fact. And well, we try and make the most of it, Hussein. We try and make your book very special. I'm sure Sanjay is doing more than a fabulous job. Most of the time in our industry, you make proposals, you don't make films. You get a bunch of actors together and you put them together and you say this is a great proposal, now let's try and make a film. Is that screenplay and writers are given so much importance there. And screenplay and writers are actually heroes of films. I think what's happening is writers are being given due credit. I am doing that. The writer of my first film is a girl called Juhi Chaturvedi who's done an absolutely wonderful job for Wikidona. What we need to do is, and I've always mentioned this, we need to stop, remaking a lot of Hollywood films, and we need to start buying rights of books. I hope a lot more of us see it, and it also boils down to producers sometimes not giving more than undue importance to stars. Exactly, I shouldn't be saying this, but that's what Sanjay has done with me. He has faith in his casting. He's cast me. Now it's important for me to deliver, and if I do, then you have a star out there, creating a star for a certain film, and I think that's what they're doing. It's a vicious cycle. Manya Surya was a low middle class Maharashtrian boy who just wanted to become an engineer, and because of certain circumstances ended up becoming a gangster. So there were certain circumstances historically that made him what he was, but I guess that's a story with the most of them. It's the path we choose to take, and he chose the wrong path. It's as simple as that.
So there are different ways of how they operate, what their personal lives, their professional lives, and to a certain extent, of course. Now this film, to a certain extent, is late 70s, early 80s, right, Sanjay? Correct? Police and the security people, the police officers, the way they were used to operate, the kind of equipment, the kind of psychological. They were slightly more physical, slightly more. Sometimes, with the criminals, the interrogation was not that psychological. They would be a little more harsher with the criminals, but now today they have to be, they have to play the psychological, the way they break them. It's completely different the way they break the criminals today. How both the forces, the police force as well as the crime branch, how they operate parallelly. When there is a case, and how sometimes the government or gives the case to the criminal, the crime branch, and how sometimes both of them, and there's the constant the competition between all the cops, and so it's a very, very fascinating kind the way they operate. When there was the last terrorist attack, I see within 1 hour we could speak, we could connect with Pakistan and all those things, and so things are changing completely. How I work my character, it is very instinctive, very organic, and everybody has a different way of working on their characters. How I feel, it's my personality. It's a mixture of so many things. I cannot be exactly like Asad Saab. There will be a bit of my personality also in the character which I play.
This is a very valid event, Shootout at Gadala. This is the launch of the book, and it's a very proud moment for us क्योंकि इस book से हमने बहुत कुछ adapt करी है. मेरा जो character है मनिया सुरवे का is from this book. अनिल कपूर का जो character है इसाक भगवान जो वहाँ पे है वो शख्स इस book में है. So I think it's a very proud moment for us. जितने सारे लोग देख रहे हैं स्टेज पे उनके साथ हमने रिसर्च किया है. So I think जैसे author backed role कहते हैं, mine is an author backed role.